This is a short trip to scout out the San Rafael Swell for future trips. The area is much less traveled than the nearby national parks, and there are hundreds of miles of track crisscrossing the area. However, surrounding the swell is a desert flatland hiding the deep canyons beyond. It's early season and there are storms predicted, but during the day it's a windy but comfortable 65 degrees. However, things can change fast in the desert. First stop is the overlook on Cedar Mesa to see what we're getting into. There's a picnic area up here, but the winds coming over the lip are cold and hard. The swell was created when the ground thrust up, creating a giant dome that then eroded away, leaving a ring of deep, expansive canyons and mesas. Over to the west, there's a dark cloud rolling in, so I'm gonna pick up here and head down below. Thanks to some perfect timing, I made it around the microburst, and back over my shoulder I could see the snow and rain hitting Cedar Mesa as I head out towards the canyons. First camp is on the rim of Wedge Overlook. BLM maps and documentation make it sound like there's only 2 or 3 campsites here, but there are many more, and this weekend most of them were still open. There are specifically signs saying where not to camp, but also try to use existing spots. Don't trample down any new places. The overlook is overlooking what has been nicknamed the Little Grand Canyon. It's definitely smaller, but still very dramatic and much more intimate. No picnic tables, but at least they got pit toilets back at the entrance. The next day I took the more scenic route back to the main road. It's narrow and winding, and I think it was meant more for ATVs than a full-size truck, but I got through just fine. Here we go, into the canyon. This is Buckhorn Draw. Buckhorn Draw is a gorgeous little canyon that takes you through the rim of the San Rafael Swell. The road is well maintained, accessible to two-wheel drive passenger cars, and connects to I-70 on its south end. It can be thought of as the main connecting road through the north half of the swell. Water can be an issue in spring or after a big storm, but the main wash areas have been cemented over, so unless it's actually actively running, things don't have much of a tendency to wash out. Many side canyons split off from the main canyon, most explorable and most with their own secrets to hide. Mankind first recorded its existence here about 6000 BC when the archaic people painted these pictographs. They are known as the Barrier Canyon style that is well known in the Great Gallery in Horseshoe Canyon to the south. It's awe-inspiring to be standing here just a few feet from 8,000-year-old artwork. Needless to say, don't touch, protect this amazing history. Pioneers also left their mark on the area. Just north is the ghost town of Victor. Not much remains except for the schoolhouse. Mormon pioneers tried to establish farms here, but the water was scarce in the desert environment and the town was soon abandoned. Much more recently in history, a series of tunnels were drilled into the walls of Buckhorn Draw to test the rock's resilience to high-power explosions. They never said why, but it was the same time NORAD was being planned. Once through Buckhorn Draw, you come to the center of the San Rafael Swell. Paralleling the San Rafael River, the cliffs and canyons give way to mesas and buttes dominating over a flat land. This flat land is like the bottom of a crater, surrounded on its rim by cliffs and canyons. It's a good place to stop for lunch, hoping that the weather clears up and things get a little warmer. There are not a lot of amenities in the swell. Be thankful this pit toilet has walls. After lunch, it's time to head back up the canyon to the San Rafael Ford. It was badly washed away and the state and federal government is still arguing who should fix it. Wow, what are they doing around here? Wonder if they've been cutting down all the tamarisk or something, get rid of all the invasive species. They're leaving the cottonwoods up. This stuff doesn't chew up the tires too much. It may be all dirt, but the exit out of the river is a very steep ledge to be doing in a full-size truck. No high center there. Hitch. That's pretty good. I don't know what we're gonna get unless we can get up this side. No, it's not happening. The problem was that the bumper was hitting before the wheels even touched. So back we go. The more enjoyable weather from earlier is gone and things just keep getting worse. Oh my god, that's actually snow. It was so much nicer. It was 58 degrees earlier. I decided not to go home. I'm gonna stay one more night. Still, nice view. Temperature's down to 36 now. 36. It's gonna be a cold night.